Hello and welcome back to Frostbite Live. I'm your host Jack Smicko, hailing from Niagara Falls, straight from the psych punk scene. It's my pleasure today to introduce Days on Parade. Guys, that was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I want to first start by thanking you guys so much for coming to Frostbite. It's a pleasure to have you guys. And if we want to start by introducing ourselves, starting on the drums and making our way through.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Rose. Hello.
My name is Kieran, otherwise known as Little Dark One. And no, that is not a race thing.
I'm Frankie.
Well, it's so nice to meet you guys. And first question of the day, what is Days On Parade?
We were saying last time it's
a quest.
Yeah, it's like
we
a
don't
bit
talk
of
about
like
that time. We don't talk
yeah,
about that
I've always kind of like, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but like personally for me, Days on Parade is like first and foremost like a really awesome outlet to fucking escape from. Can I swear?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just like an escape from like
Shit, bitch.
yeah, it's a fuck it no. It's like an escape from like the rest of the world. It's also a way to meet people, travel places, and ultimately like connect with people, like-minded individuals who are also cool and like the same sort of music. So in that way, it's sort of like a quest. It's just like what I'm doing at the time, you know.
Excuse to pursue something.
It's just purely an excuse. Days on Parade is like the reason we are here tonight is we'd be here for no other reason if it wasn't just an excuse to hang out with cool and meet cool people. So big shout out Frostbite because you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Seriously, thank you for having
Frostbite.
me.
And
No,
and thank you Days on Parade for being an excuse for us to meet people like you guys.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Well, describe your sound.
Yeah, I mean, I think psych punk pretty like we never know how to describe our sound. Yeah,
Shit.
like
Fucking bad.
we just never know how to describe it because I don't know. I don't think we fit into a specific genre, but I guess when we culminate all of our influences, it boils down to psych punk. Yeah, but
I would always say like because people will ask me this like work and stuff, and I always say it's like alt rock with a lot of like neo psychedelic and punk influences.
Nice.
I feel like that's like the safest answer for that.
yeah, like if King Gizzard was from Welland.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
made that sound bad.
Nice.
But,
I think I just want to sound like I'm having fun. And it's not a lie.
too, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, well, if you guys want to introduce and then go into your next song, we'd love to hear it.
This song is called My Blonde Friend Named Alice. It's off our new EP, which is, by the time this comes out, it might be out already, but if not, it'll be coming out within the next week or two.
It's called something.
Yeah, it's called something. It's called My Blonde. Well, yeah, that's to be determined. But this is called My Blonde Friend Named Alice. We have a lyric video out where Kieran is skating.
Be nice to me, please.
He's such a good skater. Everyone say you're a great skater, Kieran.
I had a great time filming him skate. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's honestly and some of our favorite song. Like it's a couple of us, it's our favorite song to play. So we hope you like it.
again. Thank you so much. So, it's been almost a year since your debut album, The Point, came out. Congratulations on that. Sorry for the harsh reminder.
Thank you. Yeah, no. Time, it exists.
What was it like kind of all coming together and writing your first studio album as a band?
It was kind of like shoving all of our ideas over the past year into one place.
Yeah.
I guess it's like we knew that like we wanted to kind of like put out like a staple so people can hear that and be like, oh, that's Days on Parade.
Nice.
And just one single wasn't gonna cut it. So it's just a bunch of our songs all thrown in.
It was definitely, we were trying to establish ourselves and kind of like cross off goals we had as a band. And that was our biggest like goal, to have a debut album. And it kind of, love The Point, but it was, as soon as it came out, we were free to do kind of whatever we wanted once we had like, you know, achieved that goal. And I think it really strengthened us, because from there we could make whatever music we kind of wanted to when we wanted to, and it's resulted in, I think, some of our favorite music that we've made as a band.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was the thing that I kind of always allude to is that like we started this band after COVID, and like, not to make everything about COVID, but like for me, there was obviously a huge like music shaped hole in my heart during COVID.
Yeah.
And I practiced a lot, but like I felt like I was kind of practicing for no reason. And then you know, when Days on Parade started, I was like, oh shit, all the fucking ideas that I had in the last like 2 years of my life, I can actually like show them to people and see what they think. And then so yeah, it was a lot of just like one member being like, hey, yo, check this out, and then they play like a riff or a beat or something, and then we all kind of build off of that. Or it was genuinely just like a song that like Doom City, the first song that we played, that was a song that came organically just because we were jamming, and then like we kind of worked that together. But
Is Days on Parade a jam band?
Nice.
Not quite. I am not good enough for that, but I can absolutely fucking jam a song in practice and make a cool one. So
Yeah. And finding that kind of... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Totally interrupt. Too excited for these questions.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say that I think that we were able to lay the groundwork of kind of our strengths for each other. We got to show off to each other.
Yeah.
And from that, we got a better idea of kind of the direction we wanted to go as a band for our next album, or next singles. So that's, like, I feel like, you know, we wouldn't have My Blonde Friend Named Alice, our latest single, without having done The Point.
Yeah. Fair enough. And speaking of kind of trying to find that Days on Parade sound, do we find ourselves falling back on any tropes for kind of sound?
So fucking many. I have to like actively try not to. Okay, listen, we talked about it like a little earlier. I love the psychedelic porn crumpets. I actively at this point need to try not to keep channeling that. Like the guys have told me that there is a very particular rhythm that I do that I can't stop doing, that being... I'm a slut for that shit. I love it so much, and like that's we have a song that uses that all the time. And so like when we were writing we have a song called a Gumbo that's coming out also on EP. Watch out for that. But yeah, the chorus was not completely different, but it had a different rhythm to it. That was that. And then Frankie was like, hey, yo, what do you think about this? And then after he showed me it, I was like, yeah, you're right. That is a lot cooler than what I was doing before.
It's hard when you're really comfortable not to write the same song multiple times. Because I think also as an artist, I do this, where sometimes when I'm writing a new song, in my kind of cynical, self-critical brain, I'm kind of just trying to rewrite where I felt I was like had shortcomings. So I end up kind of just writing the same vibe again, but like trying to be better. Yeah. So I think like I try to avoid that now, and I try to come up and approach the band with something that is like entirely new. And if I'm not as good at it, then I just got to get good.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I think kind of in a lyricism way, I tend to write a lot of like stories, and I like to, even if they're about, you know, the songs that I'm writing, because sometimes I'm listening to what they're writing and it makes me feel like a certain way about the song that I'm like, this song is going to be about this because the song makes me feel this way. But I always tend to do it in like a fantasy way. So I always kind of write either the songs are stories of people that, you know, it's something that I think in my head about, you know, this imaginary person is going through this imaginary thing, but sometimes there are things that even if I'm going through like something, you know, emotionally intense and I want to write that in a song, it still is in like a story way. So that's my trope that I'm looking, I like writing like that, but I'm also like, I want to branch out more and maybe not always have things so kind of not specific and like not specific to myself. Like I want to put myself like more rawly into the music and not in a way that like I listen to this and I know, oh, I wrote the song about being hurt this one time, but no one else would know that. So yeah, I guess like that's a trope that I tend to fall into in like a songwriting.
Long story short, Riz loves fan fiction. Please send her all of your fan fiction. Doesn't matter
That'd
what.
be the worst fan fiction.
It doesn't matter what it's about.
On parade
Just
song.
funnel it all into her DMs.
Yeah, no, I love a little
Got it.
fiction for sure.
Lucas, what are your tropes kind of in writing songs? Do you find any drum tropes you follow?
This is the one I talk into, right?
You can,
I'm gonna do that.
you can have a seat and then just like we'll pick it up. Don't worry.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
angle my head like that.
go for it. Go for it.
There's a microphone right here. I like, I guess, I don't know. I do a lot of the drumming. Before I was in a band, I wasn't really a music guy, I guess you'd call it. Like I obviously listen to music. I wasn't experiencing a lot of other sounds. It was kind of just whatever was in my playlist. And I stayed safe with that, but I've branched out a bit and incorporated that into my drumming
Nice.
because of these guys. So yeah, it changes. It changes a lot. So I can't say I guess I take tropes probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Did I dance around the question? Did
No.
I answer it?
No, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
He listens to a lot of Tool, and I can hear it in his drumming now.
If you don't mind me adding.
Lucas goes through like phases of what kind of music, which I think is like a normal thing for everyone to go through like a phase of what genre or period of music you're listening to, and you can definitely tell by listening to like just being in a band with him for like the past 2 years. Listening to him and his drumming style, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that he's listening to like 80s power metal right now.
Although I have a bone to pick with you because as much as I love how much rock you've been listening to, I feel like you haven't been listening to hip hop, and you were the one person in my life that I could like.
I'll come back to it.
You fucking.
I will.
I think I've seen-
It's not gone. It's
Lucas-
gone but not forgotten. It'll be back.
They all fucking say that. I don't believe it.
I think I've seen you kind of developing also based on sometimes bands we play with will like inspire you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's really fun. That's something that I like to do too. It's really great to kind of like learn from like making friends, of course.
Yeah, that's it's like what's the scientific term? I don't want no.
gonna
Yeah,
get
absorbing.
sciencey.
We're gonna say absorbing. It's the only word I can think of right now.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, if you guys want to introduce and go into your next song, we'd love to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Got some B-roll for you.
Thank you.
This is very typical Lucas behavior.
We're
Fair.
gonna let Kieran introduce the song because he
Oh
sings it.
no,
What's the next
heckin' way.
Oh.
You'll
Yeah.
know when I say it.
I know. I was looking
So
at my chest.
this is a song that I had brought to the fellas over Christmas instead of socializing with my family. I decided to write a song for the day. It's about wanting to go to work. It's about not wanting to go to work, but knowing that you have to, and so you try and make the most of this little quest that you have. And it is titled Take on the Day.
Nice.
Thanks.
Another good one. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well, with the weather kind of getting a little bit colder and the festivals packing up for the season, do we have any fond memories and or memorable moments of this summer's kind of festival season?
There was almost a tornado yesterday.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because like we say that, and you think that we're really toning it down, but when I tell you we're not toning that down at all, and we were amidst an actual like tornado that was like spiraling towards the field that we were playing in.
It tore up
Brantford.
everything. I've lost everything. I'm
Yeah,
ruined.
no, that's over dramatic.
The audience evacuated,
The
though.
audience evacuated. People were in their cars. This was yesterday, so we're still like, coming down from the high of like an event like that. But so few band, actually, no other band that I know has been able to say that their gig was cut short by a literal tornado. And
Seemingly a tornado that we unknowingly summoned amongst the people. Like, we got 4 songs in, and
Yeah,
then...
and
yeah.
then-
4 songs.
whatever like be above was like, you know what? Wrap this up. We don't
Too
want
good.
this.
It was
And then
too good.
It worked. We didn't play the rest of our set. But yeah, that's a very memorable memory of the summer, the last day of summer, if you will.
I can't say it was a particularly fond memory because, again, we got 4... Like, it would have been a lot cooler if it happened
But
at,
like it's
the
metal,
end. It is metal. I just wish it was, like, metal at the end of our set as opposed to...
Yeah,
But,
that's true. It's kind of rude that it happened.
But that was only a couple days ago, though.
But we had a good summer. I mean, like, we did a nice summer tour with our pals in Sunshine Express, and we went up to Montreal and back
Shout
for a
out
couple
Sunshine
weeks.
Express.
We also played No Man's Land here
Yeah.
in St. Catharines, and got to play with like bands that I've been listening to since I was pretty young, like Protest the Hero and the Flatliners. That was great.
I think it's safe to say that No Man's Land was definitely like one of the, if not the coolest gigs that we've ever done. It was like first time. I think it was the first time that we played outside. And it was the first time that we were on like a really big stage, one where like I almost like didn't even know what to do with all of the space.
It was a little too comfortable. I was a little
Yeah.
anxious from that. I was like, I'm not sweaty enough.
But like that was a gig that like it was nerve-wracking up until it was time to play, and then it was just like, all right, motherfucker, time to have fun. Like, what? Either I'm gonna be really good or I'm gonna suck.
Because we're
Like,
just here to have fun.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a good time. But I mean, but like also just like touring generally is like always a really, really fun time. Like we said, like this is like a really good avenue to travel places and meet people. And we went to like Montreal and back, and that was really cool. Met some sick ass bands and played some cool
And
shows.
we're doing it again in a month.
Do we have time for a sort of a funny story?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
We played in Peterborough. This was one of our later dates on our tour, and this was the day after Barry, right? Yeah. Any case, when we got to the venue, I had to use the washroom real bad because I hadn't used the washroom all day. So I go to the bathroom, and it's a number 2. That is kind of important for the story to know.
Got it.
I am doing my number 2, and then from the bathroom I hear a lady be like, she starts being like, "Oh, come on, guys. There's only 2 bathrooms and they're both occupied. Hurry the fuck up. If you're on your phone, get off your phone. If you don't get out in another minute, I'm going to start banging on the door." And, like, she did. She did start banging on the door. And it was, like, super, super obnoxious. And, like, the people in the washrooms was myself and then the other bassist that we were with, like, on tour. And, like, I obviously wanted to, like, when I got out of the washroom, she was already gone. But I wanted to, obviously, give them a piece of my mind. So what I did, and I was really proud of this moment, is we got to our second song in the set, which is a song called Gumbo, coming out on the new EP, watch out. And it's like definitely one of our heavier ones, if not our heaviest. And I opened it up by being like, so this is like a newer one. It's kind of smacks you in the face, kind of reminds me of the anxiety one would feel when someone is angrily banging on the door while you're trying to take a shit, as if that's going to make you shit any faster. And like definitely like subtweeted this woman out, and she was there. I know who it was. She had to watch us that entire set and know that I fucking calling you out.
You got to fight for your right to poop.
To shit. Yeah, we will shit for as long as we want. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We are days on parade, and
Well, other than having to take a shit, what do you guys want people to think after they see you?
Just shit. That's it.
like, man, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, fair.
I talk a lot. Does anyone want?
I just want. Okay, actually, yes. No, I want people to see us, and then want to go home and make music.
Yeah.
You know when you see a band and you're so inspired, and you're like, holy shit, this is like XYZ. Like this is what I need to do. Like in my own personal like music projects, and you go home and you just like with that inspiration. I would love if people saw us and then went home and were inspired enough to like do something like that, you know?
Nice. That's
I
really
think
cool.
I've got that like cliche kind of music helped me. I can help people maybe too kind of feeling,
Days
I
on Parade
guess.
saved me.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
it saves us every day.
Why are you looking at me?
I just want to know if you want to say something, man.
No, I'm chill.
I know.
Chilling.
So mysterious.
No, yeah, like that 100%. Like if I can through this band inspire people in the same way that people have inspired me, that's like 100%. That's always going to be part of the plan.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we're playing live, what I want. It's not so much what like people think. I just want people to fucking move. I want people to dance. Honestly, even just headbanging is like enough to get me going. Like I just love I love the community aspects of live music and playing and dancing with each other and having a good time in that way. So if I just want people to start shaking ass. Start shaking ass at Days on Parade shows.
I want it to be an outlet, you know?
Yeah.
We've got like our slow songs and we've got like our heavy songs, and like I just want to see people dance in whatever way they see fit to each one.
Nice. That's really cool. Well, what's next for you guys?
Make them dance. I don't know.
What's next for us? Yeah, the EP.
The EP
is
that
next.
may or may not be out by now, but if it's not, it's coming out soon.
Yeah, genuinely, like it'll be out within October. So.
And handles, where can we find you?
Days, DAYSONPARADE.
I'm quitting the band.
It's on Instagram. You can also
Here's what the singer sings.
you can also like Google us, and it's pretty easy because we do have a website. We do have a website.
Yeah, shout out Pinky Lou, Lucas's mom, for making us a website. That is all her. She's amazing. Shout out Pinky Lou.
Shout out his dad too.
Yeah, shout out Lou. His name is just Lou. So, Lou.
Well, do you guys have any final last words for Frostbite Live?
We love you, Frostbite Live.
Yeah.
You guys are so amazing and wonderful.
And then she fucking looks at me like I'm crazy when I'm like, why are you doing that?
It's like crazy. Like he just like doesn't understand when I appreciate things. You know.
No, it's okay. Honestly, thank you so much for having us, and to those listening and watching, thank you for listening and watching, and sort of being on this musical journey with us. It's been fun, and it's going to continue to be fun, and yeah.
Support local music.
Yeah.
If you do
absolutely.
anything, please support local music, because that is what everyone in this room tries our best to do, and it's just so important to create like and maintain the culture we have here. So support Niagara, support local music. It is your due diligence to support local music.
Nice. Well, on behalf of me, Bailey, and Curtis, we just want to say thank you so much for coming by. It was an absolute pleasure to have you guys in today. If you guys want to introduce and play us out, we would love to hear it.
Okay, so this last one, it's our closing song for kind of everything, because it's a great closing song. In our very biased opinion, it's called The Tallest Castle You've Ever Seen.
the sound of laughter. Pretend it's applause they're on. Actor, a con man for pay a disaster. The juggernaut raids and you're talking when